traffic signal at Northwood Shopping Center in 82. That's been removed from the agenda. We're going to try and get some more information from the state and have someone get some information back to the City Council before that comes up. So 8B1, as it was on your detail, has been removed. That will not be up for consideration by City Council tonight. Having said that, we'll run down the agenda just briefly without answering questions we have on anything as we go through. As always with the consent agenda, anything on this consent agenda can be removed at a request of a member of council and vote for individual consideration of that item. Having said that, as we get in, we will start with section 7 on the agenda, which is unfinished business. 7A1 is a second reading of an ordinance rezoning the 1.25 acres at the northeast corner of Highway 43 North and Northwood Estates Drive from RS25 to C3. This is unchanged from the previous meeting when we had the first reading request. I believe this is going to the Planning Commission. I don't know of any issues that there were at all with the Planning Commission. I believe the Planning Commission released out of that.
Yes, sir. It is in the January meeting.
Sorry, January. So, again, that's a standard rezoning that just gets you to commercial for commercial use.
Nobody up there, everybody's good with it.
We received no complaints or anything like that.
Okay, that's good.
The next item we have is moving right into the consent agenda. Again, it's a rather short meeting for tonight. Beginning with 8C1, you have the minutes from the February 8, 2016 regular meeting. 8C2 is your bill listing. 8C3, travel training for 2 employees to the AAPPA Overview Compensation and Job Evaluation Course, March 3rd and 4th in Auburn, Alabama, $400 to Human Resources. This is part of their annual training. It's included in your 2016 operating budget for the general fund. 8C4, PO request, Stivers Ford, Montgomery, Alabama, 5 state bid Ford Interceptor Police Utility Patrol Vehicles, total of $133,790. $26,758 total, each delivered. That is roughly $8,000 less than we had budgeted, so that's good news, and that gets us 5 replacement patrol vehicles for the police department.
What model Ford is that?
That is, those are it's the Ford Explorer, what they call the police utility. It's the utility, or the Explorer version of the police vehicle. 8C5 is a PO requisition for 5/8-inch radio read meters through Empire Pipe and Supply, $76,860 for the utilities. Some time ago, we started an implementation of the radio read meter system. That work in the Sand Springs Water Authority service area is complete. We started to follow up with some of those with some of the larger condensed residential areas. This will allow us to complete radio read meters in the Northport apartment complex, again condensed, kind of not necessarily a test case, but maybe a test case for how those are going to work before any other growth or development of those would be. But that's the standard there. Once the work is complete in Northport apartment, before any other work goes out in the city, we get that back to the City Council. But this is a completion of that, kind of as an operational system test for the radio read meters. And again, that's something we started 2.5 years ago. 8C6, travel training 2 employees to the 2016 Florida-Alabama Joint Conference, May 17-18, Panama City, Florida, $1,166.24 to utilities. 8C7, travel training 3 employees, Safe Drinking Water Act Compliance Class, March 3rd, Hansville, Alabama, $0 for that training to utilities. Again, that's the best training we can do. 8C8, travel training 8 employees, automatic control valves, factory authorized service training class, March 2nd, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, $0 for utilities. Those are all of the items that we have for the City Council consideration tonight. We'll be glad to have staff answer any questions or follow up on these as any of our elected officials see fit. If there's no questions on those, Mayor?
Last meeting I brought up for consideration about whoever the next mayor is as far as a transportation allowance, and before I get there tonight and waste my breath as far as bringing that up again, I know I saw in the paper yesterday where 3 of y'all said you wouldn't vote for it, which is a very much needed item for whoever the next mayor is. Very sincerely much needed, because I know how much money I spend on it. This is not for me, but this tell me if I get up there, am I gonna embarrass myself by bringing it up and nobody making a motion? Because if that's the case, I'm not gonna bring it up. And I wouldn't have brought it up if it wasn't much needed. You know, so it's not for me. You think Bob's trying to get some money out of it, it's not. It's for the next mayor, because I know how much money out of pocket I spend on transportation, vehicles, and things like that. But if y'all tell me, don't bring it up, it's a waste of time, then I don't want to embarrass me or embarrass y'all by getting up there and say, well, somebody please make a motion for this much needed item.
Well, my only position, and I'm talking speaking for the office of the mayor, not Bobby Herman, but the office
Sure.
of the mayor. I think the biggest thing is we did a good job, I think, in bringing some great information from the committee. I mean, they did a really good job, so we compared apples to apples, I think, as a council. I'm only speaking for one person here, but sometimes it may be difficult for elected officials to justify, even if we've got it black and white. And I'm saying that as an elected official.
Especially in an election year.
So, totem pole-wise, I would say the office of the mayor, not Bobby Herman, but
Yeah.
the office of the mayor.
Yeah.
Do I think it's something worthy enough of discussion? Absolutely. I think time is one issue, and two, justification from the public standpoint, because we can give the public every black and white number there is, and you're always going to have groups or public may not understand what elected officials or public servants have to do outside of normal operations with out-of-pocket expenses. So sometimes that's a balancing act. So that was my position, just to say, I understand the office of the mayor requesting that one. Do I think council as a whole? Probably not. I can't speak for whole council, but I'm just going to only speak for my seat.
I appreciate that. I just want everybody everywhere to be aware that, you know, in my 8 years, I don't think I've asked for anything.
No.
But this, I wouldn't ask for it if, like I said, it wasn't a very much needed item for whoever the next mayor is. You know, but if I won't bring it up because it just everybody thinks it's going to be a no-go. We'll just let them pay their own way too.
Yeah, it's a little different case with you because you're part-time anyway, and then you do a lot for the city anyway. The office of the mayor does a lot. Justifying it to 28,000 people, that's where you kind of rubber meet the road, where you really go. I thought we did that pretty good, but I think you would still have some concerns from council. I don't want to speak again to everybody sitting around this table, but I'm sure a lot of out-of-pocket expenses have been hit with everybody anyway, but
Well, like I said, I just wanted to bring it up and ask it before I got out there.
yeah.
Because I don't want to embarrass anybody. I just know that I feel sorry for the next mayor. So.
The only thing that I have is, we at the last council meeting, there was an agenda item approved for some uniforms for the police department. We've been working on this for quite some time. These funds were actually discussed a couple of years ago, and as a part of the rebranding that's been going on for the police department, we brought one of our models in from the police department, Mark Lynn. We worked on this for some time again, and as you know, part of the rebranding of the police department started a couple of years ago, actually nearly 4 years ago now. But they worked to put together a uniform package that kind of changes the appearance and look of the police department generally. What you have before you that Chief Burton brought in is a new patch that would be the patch that goes on the uniforms, and this would be the standard appearance look for the police department as we move forward. But we kind of wanted, before we got too far into that, to let the council see that, kind of see what it looks like, get an idea of what that rebranding is, and address any concerns or thoughts as you move forward. But it's something that has been a big deal for the police department for a few years to kind of get to that rebranding and kind of move forward on some things. So we just wanted the council and mayor to have a view of that and see what that looks like, so we could kind of let you know that you also have a say in this and how that works, and make sure that everyone will be satisfied with the direction that we're going. work. I think everybody's pretty pleased with it staff-wise. I know that the patch looks good, the uniform looks good.
It's the exact same patch, it's just, we just took some color out of it.
Took the red out.
Powder blue out. Now, we didn't know the significance on the blue. I imagine it had something to do with county high, so we left the blue. But it's the exact same uniform, this is a more professional look. It also has the tab here for the cameras that you.
All right.
Okay. Where the other uniform, the officers had a little trouble trying to get that to stick there. This one it's a better uniform. This is an outer carrier, not a outer vest, but the officers definitely wanted that. So
What
we
is that? What's that?
This is an outer carrier. They can actually unzip this and pull it out and get some air under there.
Okay.
The other one, you have to wear it under your shirt.
Okay.
And I think everybody's pleased with it. The new uniform patch.
And all the new uniforms make officers look both,
Not like
stuff like
Sergeant
that.
Green, he works out like six hours. Most look like me, I guess.
But we do want you guys to just kind of see that and know what that is going forward, because it is a pretty significant change for the police department, but it does look very professional.
It does, it's nice.
We get
Good,
it.
Chief. Good job, looks good.
So police won't tell you guys things.
So they've got these on now?
They will have
This
them when we
is
get to
a
the
test.
process.
Okay.
So we'll get into that and make sure that we have those there. We just want to make sure everybody will see those and identify them and move forward. And it's just the end of a series of big changes for the police department.
You put it on your bumper.
Perfect. So,
Take that as your bumper.
I think that.
I do too. But with, with that, I don't have anything else for the council agenda-wise or other. We'll be glad to answer any questions we have on the agenda, and if they're not from elected officials, Davis, or staff, then we will adjourn this meeting and convene the regular meeting at 6 o'clock in the council chamber.